Hello, YouTube. It's 6:33 p.m., January 26th, 2022, and it's Wednesday. I took the Route 17, and wow, it was 1 minute late when it picked me up. Didn't think anything of that. And I was looking at the time it was going to arrive at 83rd Avenue. I think I was supposed to get at 83rd Avenue at I want to say 12 after, like 6:12. And I'm thinking, well, that's a little earlier than I need to be there, but what the hell, I can, at first I was thinking Waffle House, and it's like, well, nah, sometimes that takes a while. But looking at Google Maps, see what else options are there for food, and I'm thinking, well, shit, still got the EBT card. There's a QT right there. That's on the way. That'll work out nice. And I'm sure you could probably see I am not on 83rd Avenue. Anyway, the best just got getting progressively later and later and later. Oh, excuse me. And it's running right now about, I don't want to say about 16 minutes late. Not even fucking with 83rd Avenue. Love the no pedestrian sign. There's definitely not time for me to go to QT. At this point, I'd just as soon do what I'm doing, which is walk across 79th Avenue and just get into the break room a little bit early at Amazon and buy some munchies there before my shift. Definitely got to eat something before I start working. I ain't gonna make it to midnight. So I actually ran into somebody on the Route 17. And I by the way, 17, holy shit, just slow and go and full of so many nasty people. I definitely prefer taking the express bus. So I did meet somebody on the 17 that was also works at this warehouse. I asked him if he worked the same Sunday to Wednesday. He says he works Wednesday to Sunday. So, but I asked him where he was getting off the bus. He said 83rd Avenue. I'm like, it's a lot faster, shorter walk if you get off at 79th. And he goes, oh, okay. I kind of sat down a little bit further away from him because it was kind of crowded where he was sitting on the bus. And anyway, I got near him kind of around, that's where I kind of got to crouch. Yeah, it's the scary part. Anyway, anyways, I ended up sitting closer to him once we got to, I'm trying to think what street, probably 67th Avenue? No, 75th Avenue. 75th Avenue. And anyway, I was standing up out there, and it's like, I told him, I said, well, this is the spot right here. And he's like, no, I'll stick with my regular route. And I'm like, well, okay. So, I guess if he wants to stay on that nasty bus an extra half mile, it's his prerogative. Didn't strike me as a particularly chipper or friendly person. So, whatever. That schedule I'm on right now at the sunrise and sunset. I get to come in and catch the tail end of the sunset as I'm walking to the warehouse, and I catch the beginning of the sunrise as I'm walking home. So, honestly, that kind of reminds me of Reminds me of the schedule I used to be on as a cab driver. I used to, in fact, there was a time during the middle of winter where I did 12-hour shifts. For the longest time, I did 12-hour shifts, 12 on, 12 on, 12 off, drive all night long. With a co-driver, we'd pick each other up, drop each other off. Did that with a few different drivers over the years, and always loved that arrangement. But yeah, there were times where, you know, in the wintertime, where that schedule would slip to the point where it was dark when I got up. Maybe not when I woke up, but certainly dark by the time I was heading out the door. So dark when I'm heading out, dark when I'm coming in. And I would find sometimes I would go weeks at a time without even seeing the sun. And I don't know, it was kind of parts of me would not like it, and then part of me liked it. I've always been one for the night and the darkness. So yeah, sometimes I do honestly miss that. And I don't know if I've ever mentioned it on this vlog, but it's certainly something I've told a lot of people. One of my favorite songs, like, my God, if I was to ever, I'm into so much different kind of music. There's so many different songs, there's so many different genres that I like. And one of my favorite songs of all time, and if I had to distill my life into a 90-minute mixtape, and I could only keep the songs I could fit on that mixtape, I do think one song that would have to be on there is Day Sleeper by R.E.M. Because, I mean, that's to a point, that's the schedule I've been on since I was in high school. I mean, maybe not always. Sometimes, you know, due to work schedule or life schedule or whatever, I didn't have a choice. I had to be on a daytime schedule, but I always feel more comfortable when I can be on that day sleeper schedule. Just always seems to be right for me. But I'm not feeling like singing a cappella. Oh, geez, somebody got to trim these damn trees. Yeah, part of me wants to sing an a cappella right now, but I'm not feeling that bold. You got to search through a lot of vlogs to actually catch me singing. But maybe someday. Maybe someday. Yeah, there's a part of me has been thinking about for years, even before I started doing this vlog project, about setting up a little recording studio at home, just to lay down songs and put on YouTube. And I don't know how many people actually want to. Ow, damn, just hit another goddamn tree branch. I think next time I'm going to walk in the bicycle lane, because I'm tired of walking into tree branches. Anyway, I don't know how many people want to actually hear me sing on YouTube, but it's something I've been entertaining doing. Obviously not anytime soon. I'm still trying to get my life on track from the way the world kind of got kicked out from under me in about 2 years ago, with Lyme unexpectedly shutting down. And then as I was starting to get some new karaoke gigs lined up after a few weeks of, well, shit, and that was unexpected, to have the world kind of shut down. So anyway, I'm at the warehouse. I should really stop this recording, but kind of bummed I didn't get to walk in with that guy, but he didn't seem very I don't know. I was kind of actually looking forward to maybe walking with somebody that works here that also rides the bus, but apparently he'd rather walk down 83rd Avenue with all the junkies and shit. Anyway, I'm here. Got to wrap this up, but thanks for watching, and of course I will be back. I'll be back later with more.